Thank you. I really appreciate the recognition and as the chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee, you are right. It is a consequential committee that has far-reaching impacts on criminal justice matters and many matters. And Ryan, my executive director and general counsel for the committee, has worked with me over this past 2-year session. We've focused a lot on protecting vulnerable populations, looking at ways for people to overcome obstacles. And so I appreciate you acknowledging the work on the Clean Slate. Really, Clean Slate is Representative Jordan Harris's and Cheryl Delosier. They have been the champions of this over many, many years. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank them for their hard work and effort, and also to acknowledge Lieutenant Governor Austin Davis, who, when he was a state representative, actually had the standalone bill for automatic expungement. And as we were looking at this bill and this proposal, he weighed in, as did Cheryl and Jordan and many others, Steve Sanacero, the minority chair of the Judiciary Committee, and we all agreed that if you're granted a pardon, it made perfect sense for you to have that matter and be taken care of appropriately. We've recently worked on legislation on expungement for juvenile records that were part of the Juvenile Justice Task Force. The automatic expungement was one of the bills the governor just signed, as well as the requirement for reviewing children in placement, not at the 9-month mark, but at every 3 months. And so those were recommendations from the task force. And I have been interested in juvenile justice issues since joining the Senate after the tragic circumstances in Luzerne County with Kids for Cash. We've made significant strides in improving the system. We certainly know there's things that need to be done there as well. So this session, we've worked on guardianship reform, a host of other issues with probation reform. And so I think in the words of Senator Stuart Greenleaf, who chaired this Judiciary Committee for 30 plus years, he wanted us to be smart on crime and smart on giving people a chance. And if you deserve that second chance, it should be fair and you should have that opportunity. And so, when I took over, many people said, well, here's a non-lawyer taking over the Judiciary Committee. But I think with that, I brought a perspective of a citizen in the community and have been very proud to work with Ryan, my counsel, and Mike Cortez, the counsel prior to Ryan, to create balance and fairness and to hold people accountable appropriately, but to give a second chance. And when I think of kids with the juvenile expungement process, that they could potentially have a chance to go to college or get a good job or get an apartment, just like with the people at the adult level who, got their pardon and didn't have the money, and that should not have been a barrier. So I was honored to include that, but I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Jordan Harris, Cheryl Delosier, Austin Davis, Steve Sanacero, and our entire caucus. This received wide bipartisan support, and we really continue to work in that vein through our committee. And I thank you very much for the recognition, but I accept it with everyone else combined, because it wouldn't have happened without them. Thank you.